Okay, I think we can start it now. Okay, for the first group to
Okay.
go. Okay,
Yes. Thank you, Professor.
Mm-hmm.
So we start with slide 85,
Mm-hmm.
managing customers' receipts.
Mm-hmm.
So a performance measure for check deposits is float factor. It's calculated as float factor.
Mm-hmm.
So the float in this context is the amount of money that is in transit between payments made by the customers and the funds that the company can use.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what I believe it means is that customers pay the checks, right?
Yes.
But it takes a while till this money is available to the company.
Yes.
So this would be the float factor, and so we can compute it by dividing the average daily float with the average daily deposit.
Okay.
And this average daily deposit equals to the total amount of checks deposited divided by the number of days.
Okay.
So let's move to next slide. 86 is the same. 87.
Okay.
So here's an example, number 4. Calculating float factors. It's a very easy formula. So given the following data, compute a float factor for this company bank account. So we have total deposits for the month is $3,360,900. Number of days in month is 30 days, and the average daily float is $154,040.
Okay.
So is there anybody who would like to do this calculation? Or should I do it? I'll do it. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the average daily float as per formula, 154,000, and divide it by the product of 3,360,900 divided by 30, which means that, so this will bring the sum of 112,030, and so we will divide the average of 154,040 by this number, which will give us 1.375.
Okay.
So this will be the float factor. Okay, so if we move to the next slide.
Hold on. So therefore, it takes on average 1.375 days for the checks to clear the bank, right?
That's right. Yes.
Okay. Continue, please.
That's the float factor, yes. So in the next slide, we can see an accounts receivable aging schedule. So there are variations, of course, for each month. So we can see months of January to April, sales, total accounts receivable. And based on these, and this is the aging schedule, right? So we see the current accounts receivable, then we see the ones that are past due for the first 30 days, then past due above that, 31 to 60 days, and then up to 90 days, and the last category is above that, so past due over 90 days. Based on this, we can make the aging expressed as a percent. So this is next slide, 89, where we then see that the percent for January for the current accounts receivable is 55%. February 51.8%, March 55.4%, and April 38.9%. Of course, this percentage gets smaller with the time passing because we see the categories past due keeps getting smaller because there's fewer and fewer accounts that are not paid yet, which is customary for the company. So when we come to, in the end, to above 90 days past due, it's only 5% for January and similar numbers for the other months.
Okay.
So this percentage we will then use to get like the weighted average for the collection period. So this is slide 90. So if we have, so we see aging groups for March and April in this example. We have the collection days. So and so this is the average. So current 1 to 30 days, the average is 20 days. For March. For 31 to 60 days, it's 48 days the average. 61 to 90, 80 is the average. And so we adjust this. In the previous slide, we got the weighted average, which we'll then use to get the weighted days. So we will divide collection days with the weighted average to get the weighted days, which is 11.1. for March for current accounts receivable, and then 11.8 for the 31 to 60 days, 7.4 for up to 90 days, etc. And then we have the weighted average collection days. Total is 43 days. So when we move to the next slide, we have another assignment, which says, question 5, a company increasing its credit terms for customers from 1 divided by 10 net 30 to 1 divided by 10 net 60 will most likely experience A, an increase in cash on hand, B, a higher level of uncollectible accounts, or C, an increase in the average collection period. Is there anybody who would like to answer this question?
Or you can assign this question to anybody you want.
Okay, how about Yvonne?
Okay,
Yvonne, can you answer this question?
hold on. I can see the screen.
You cannot see the screen?
Yeah.
It's slide 91. Okay, but all right, let's.
Go off the screen. I can see the screen. I only hear you talking about.
Okay, so wrong choice. Okay, all right, let's choose somebody else.
Okay.
How about Nicole?
Nicole? Hello? Nicole?
I can see the screen too.
Oh no. Okay, sorry. How about Annie?
Everyone can see the screen.
No one can see the screen. Okay.
Yeah, if we can.
You have to switch to video calls.
All
The
right,
teacher didn't. I think the teacher is make a wrong call.
Without the slides, right? Okay, then
Yes.
I will answer the question then, Professor.
Okay.
So first of all, we need to understand the terms. 1 divided by 10 net 30. What does it mean? It means that if you pay the invoice within 10 days, you will get 1% discount.
Okay.
And this is payable within 30 days, right?
Oh no, within 30 days you have to pay the full amount.
That's what I'm saying, yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay.
10 days is for discount and 30 is total amount.
Okay.
Sorry if I didn't explain it clearly. And then the second part, like if we switch it to 1 divided by 10 net 60, so the discount remains the same, 1% for 10 days, but your payment is extended, like the period is extended to 60 days. So will this mean that we have an increase in cash on hand? No, because what happens with this? If you allow people to pay, your customers to pay in a longer period, they will probably take a bit longer to pay. So you will not have an increase in cash on hand. B, a higher level of uncollectible accounts. It is possible, but definitely not necessary in this case because, okay, people will be more lax with paying the invoice, but that does not mean that they will not be paying them at all. It's possible, though. So let's wait till we see an increase in the average collection period. This would be yes. This would be the correct answer because, yeah, as we saw from the previous table, what the average collection period is, it usually lies somewhere in between. Like in the middle of the month, say you have like 30 days to pay, it's going to be between 15 to 20 days average to pay. So if you increase the payment collection period for a while longer, people are going to take longer to pay, which will in turn increase the average collection period.
That's correct.
So C is the correct answer.
That's very good.
So, thank you, Professor. So 92, the following information is available for a company's bank account. We have a total deposit of 16 million US dollars, I assume. Average daily flow $2.5 million and number of days 15. So again, we have 3 possible options. The float factor for the company is closest to A, 2.3, B, 6.4, or C, 0.4. Is there anybody who can see the screen and answer this question? I guess that's a no. Okay, so, all right. So again, the formula is very simple. We have the average daily float divided by the total deposit divided by the number of days, which means that we will divide, first of all, 16, which is in millions, by 15, which will give us 1.067. And then we will divide the average daily float of 2.5 million by this number. So 2.5 million divided by 1.067, which gives us a result of 2.343. And this is the closest answer to the to the answer number A, letter A, which is 2.3. So in this case, A would be the correct answer.
That's very good.
Thank you. And this means, okay, so we have a summary, slide 93, measuring the financial performance of the company's inventory management function. I don't know if this encompasses my presentation or if it goes beyond that.
Okay. How about a second group?
Yep.
Okay.
We will continue.
You will continue. Okay. Let me have the roll call for the first group first. Okay. Is Sandy available? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Sandy is available. And then how about Ke Tianjian?
I'm here. I was presenting now.
Oh, good. And Stephen. Hello, Stephen. Okay, Stephen is not here today. How about Tito Luo? Table. Tito Ross. Okay, not present. How about Brendan? Is Brendan available? No. How about Lolo? Is Lolo available?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So only Stephen, Pablo, Titoros, and Brandon are not present today, right?
That's right. Probably come later.
Oh, okay. When they can, please let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay, how about second group?
We all here.
You are all here? Let me check.
Yes.
Annie? 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 Is Annie?
Here.
Okay, Vicky?
Here.
Okay, Cindy?
Here.
Nicole?
Here.
Anne?
Here.
Okay. Okay, please continue.
Okay, so we are start at page 94.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about approaches to manage levels of inventory. To control inventory costs, a company should adopt the appropriate approach for its inventory. Here's
Inventory.
Inventory.
Okay.
Here's two basic approach: economic order quantity and just in time. Many companies use the classical approach, economic order quantity, reorder point, at least for some portion of their inventory.
Inventory. For their inventory. Inventory.
The method is based on the expected demand and the predictability of demand. It requires demanding the level of inventory at
Inventory
is ordered. This ordering point is determined based on the cost of ordering and carrying inventory, such that the total cost associated with inventory is minimized. Inventory is minimized. So demand and lead time determine the inventory level. For EOQ ROP to work well, there must be a reliable short-term forecast. Often, a company may use EOQ ROP for smaller items that have low unit cost.
Okay.
And next page, Cindy will explain more about EOQ ROP.
And use of the EOQ ROP method may involve safety stocks and anticipation stocks. And a safety stock is a level of inventory beyond anticipated need that provide a cushion in the event that it takes longer to replenish inventory than expected, or in the case of greater than expected demand. And a company may consider the number of days of inventory on hand and the lead time in replenished stock in determining the appropriate level of the safety stock. An anticipation stock is inventory in excess of that needed for anticipated demand, which may fluctuate with the company's sales or production seasonality. We illustrate the EOQRP method in Exhibit 13.
Okay.
And next page is the Exhibit 13. You can see there they have you can see the picture, but until that number they will order the product again, so it will become to the upper line that one, and then they order. So it is a life cycle. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Next page is 97.
Okay. So I'm Annie, and the just-in-time JIT method is a system that minimizes in-process inventory, stocks, raw materials, and in production. By evaluating the entire system of the delivery of materials and production, materials are ordered, for example, at the point at which current stocks of material reach a
reorder point.
A point at which current stocks of material reach a reorder point, and a point determined primarily by historical demand. Materials or manufacturing resource planning, also called MRP systems, incorporate production planning into inventory management. Inventory management. The analysis of production and materials needed for production are incorporated into an analysis that provides both a materials acquisition schedule and a production schedule. Combining the JIT and MRP methods can provide a broader base for integrating inventory into the company's supply chain management and effectively reduce inventory levels.
Okay.
In most instances, companies will have several types of inventory that can be managed effectively using one or more of these approaches. Obviously, a company should select the method that allows the most cost-beneficial investment in inventory.
Okay.
And the next page is talk about the different industries inventory turnover. So it's page 98.
Okay.
Yes. And teacher, can you just change to page 98?
Okay. 98.
98, yes.
Let me see.
Okay.
90.
Just next page.
98. Oh, okay. Okay, so?
Yeah, so as you can see, there are some different industries, and the biggest inventory turnover, that is
Inventory.
turnover is telecommunications, and the inventory turnover is 25.7, and the number of days of inventory is 86 days. And no, it's 14.2 days. And the second one is food, beverage, and liquor stores. The inventory turnover is 17.3, and the number of days of inventory that is 25 days.
Okay.
And then will be food manufacturing. It is 8.4 times, and the day of the inventory that is 43.6. So as you can see, if your company have the more inventory turnover that you need, that means your product sells very quickly. So
Okay.
the more inventory turnover that you have, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah. So next page will be Nicole.
Okay, Nicole, please continue.
Hello. And
This page is N.
can you hear me? Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Anne, and my page is page 99. And so here's example 5. The question is financial impact on inventory.
Inventory methods. Inventory.
Inventory method. If a company's inventory turnover is 6.1 times annually, and the industry average number of days of inventory is 52 days, how does the company compare with the industry average?
Okay, so
The solution is convert the turnover ratio to a number of days of inventory. The numbers of days of inventory equals to 365 divided by the inventory turnover. So which will be, so the inventory turnover was provided in the question, which is 6.1 times. So it will equals to 365 divided by 6.1, which is the inventory turnover, will equals to 59.84 days.
okay,
Comparing this answer with the industry average, which is 52 days, it appears that the company's inventory turnover is lower than the industry average.
okay,
Okay, thank you. Next page.
okay. Who's
Okay,
next?
I'm Nicole.
Nicole. Okay.
Yeah. And to summary, measuring the performance of a company's account payable function. And page 101, here's the function of cost of trade credit. And next page. Next page, the question is evaluating trade discount. Compute the cost of trade credit if terms are 1 divided 10 net 30 and the account is paid on the 20 days and the 30 days.
Okay.
And cost of trade credit if paid on day 20 is 1 plus 0.01 divided 1 minus 0.01 and times 365 divided 10 and minus 1. And
Not times. To the degree of 365 divided by 10. Yeah, to the degree of.
Okay. To degree of 365 minus.
Divided by 10.
Divided by 10 and minus 1.
And then minus 1. Okay.
Equal to 44.32%.
Okay.
And cost of trade credit if paid on day 30 is 1 plus 0.01 divided by 1 minus 0.01 and degree of
to the degree
300
of
to degree of 360
365 divided by 20 and minus 1 will equal to 20.13%.
Okay.
And as you can see, the cost of the credit is much lower when the company pays on the net debt than any debt prior to the net debt.
Okay.
Okay, and we end our presentation.
Okay. So group 2 also finished the presentation. How about group 3?
Yes.
How about Benson? How about Hank? How about Eric? How about Sharon?
Yes.
How about Irene? Are you all present?
Yes.
Yes,
No.
we are.
Okay.
We all here, but we have not. All people have to present.
Pardon? Are you
Here, but
Sharon is taking a rest this week.
who is
Sharon.
Sharon? Sharon is not available, not for today. And all others, Irene, Eric, Hank, and Benson are all present, right?
yes.
Okay. So only Sharon is not here for today.
She is here, but she have not present today.
Oh, she's not going to present,
Yes.
but she is present.
Yes.
Okay. Sharon, are you here? Oh, okay, good. So you are all present, right? 2, 3, 4. You have 5 members, but only 4 members are going to present, right? Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. So please continue. Are you going to present for today?
Yes.
Okay, who is going to go first?
Eric.
Eric, okay, please go ahead, Eric.
So, evaluating accounts payable management and number of days of payable equals average account payable divided by average days purchased. And also equals average account payable divided purchase and 1 year.
Purchase in 1 year? Purchase divided
No.
by 365. So it's an average days purchase, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And comparing the number of days of payables with the credit terms under which credit was granted to the company is important. Paying sooner than necessary is costly in terms of the cost of credit, and paying later than the next days is costly in terms of relation with
With suppliers. Suppliers, okay.
The manager of accounts payable advises the terms of trade credit, and 2
Divided by 10.
2 divided by 10, that's 50. And this defined as the trade credit in which client can up to either receive 2% discount for payment to a vendor within the 10 days or pay the full amount of their account payable in 50 days.
Okay.
And the effective borrowing cost.
Okay, how to calculate the effective borrowing cost? Suppose we have a question here. Would you please explain the question?
Okay, suppose the company use trade credit with the terms of 2010 net 50. If the company pays its account on the 50th day, the effective borrowing cost of giving the discount on day 10 is closest to, and the 2 divided by 10 net 50 means that if the amount due is paid within 10 days, the cost will have a 2% discount.
Okay, you will have 2% discount, right?
Yes, that's right. And otherwise, the amount is due in full within 50 days.
Okay.
So, how to calculate it is 1 plus and then times.
Just to the degree of 365 divided by 40, not times, okay?
Yeah, that's right. And minus 1.
And then minus 1 there. Okay, so then you can get your effective borrowing cost. Okay? So the answer is, okay.
Answer is 20.4. Then so we go to the next page.
Question 6.
It is same question. So,
Okay, the same question.
and we skip this one.
Okay. Okay. And then the following question. The CFA 2020 Mock A AM 65.
I think we don't have this one.
Oh, you mean this? You mean the following group or your group is going to finish this one?
I mean, this one's supposed to, ours, but we don't have this question in our PPT.
You mean you don't have this question in your presentation? Okay, let's go back to the students version. Let's see. We have this one, and we have this one, and we have this one. Okay. So you finish question 6, right? And then who is going to continue to this 65? Don't you have this question in your group? The one page 112. 112.
No, maybe that's
No.
Oh, so this page is for the next group?
I think so.
Okay, so you finish your group.
probably.
Okay, let's see. Group 4 is L present. Manisa, which page are you going to start with? 112?
112.
Okay, so this is your part.
Yes.
Okay, let me have a roll call first. L and then Marisa,
I'm here.
Kaylee,
I'm here.
Winda,
I'm here.
Lensha,
Here.
and Nowazi.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, so all the group members are present for today, right?
Yes.
Okay, so are you going to present?
Yeah.
Okay, please.
So we are group 4, L, and we will begin with the page 112. So for the question in this slide, we will apply the formula from the page 110 and to calculate this question, we will have 3 over 10 net 40 is mean 4%, 3% discount is we will get the 3% discount if we pay within 10 days.
Okay.
And the total amount day is 40 days.
Okay.
Okay, so we will put it in the formula. 1 plus 3% discount percentage divide 1 minus 3% discount percentage, and we will have 365 days divide for 30 days.
Divide by the 30 days. Divided by the 30 days.
we will get that 30 days from 40 minus 10 days.
Minus 10 days?
Yeah, we'll get 30 days. And
Okay.
last week
40
minus
days
1.
minus 10 days, you will get 30 days. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And last week minus 1, and we will get the answer is 44.85. So the answer is B.
Okay.
44.9%.
Very good. Okay.
Okay, the next slide will go to Kaylee.
Okay, Katie, please continue.
Okay, my name is Kaylee and I'm going to present this slide. So assume a 365-day year and all the information for the company. We have 2 years. The first one is current year and the previous year. The sale is 12,000 and 10,000. Cost of goods sold is 9,000 and 7,500. Inventory is 1,200. Inventory is 1,200 and 1,000. Accounts payable is 600 for both of you.
Okay.
And the next slide is the question.
Okay. Okay.
The firm states the payables for the current year is closing to, so I got the answer, it's A, 23.8. So we have the formula, it's accounts payable, number of days of payables equal the accounts payable divided the quotients of purchase, and 365. And then we have the way we calculate the purchase is to find the difference between the two years, to find the inventory differences between the 2 years and plus cost of goods sold divided by 365. So we got 600 divided by 1,200 minus 1,000. We got 200, and then we plus the cost of goods sold is 9,000. Then it's 9,200, and we divided by 365, and then we got the answer is 23.8.
Okay. Correct. Who's next?
The next part is short-term funding, and it will be presented by Lensha.
Okay, Lensha.
Hello.
Yes.
Please go down to the. Okay, well, the following slide, short-term funding. We're going to speak about short-term funding. Can you hear me properly? Hello.
Can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Which page? Which page are you going to show?
116 and 17.
116 to 17. Okay, 116. Okay, 116.
Yes, that. So we're going to evaluate the choice.
The choices of what?
Short-term fund available to a company and recommend the financing method.
Okay.
Please go down.
Okay.
Also, that is not my slide.
You mean this one?
Yes, Nolazi will be presenting and talking to you more briefly about the short-term financing choices, which is the following table below.
Okay, the following table. Okay. Panel A, bank sources.
Okay, so I'll start on looking at the short-term financing
instruments. So in 10 of them, we have like 11 sources. So the first one is uncommitted lines.
Okay.
So this is like a credit offered by the bank to a fund that does not obligate a bank to have loans. So these users are usually large corporations, and there's no compensation, and mainly is used like in the United States with limited reliability.
Okay.
Then we have regular lines. The regular lines, it's more like a second. Regular lines, they have like a more sorry.
The regular line is for what kind of users?
Give me a second. I had it here.
Okay. Okay. Let's take a 10 minutes break. Okay. And then after 10 minutes, we will all come back. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. See you after 10 minutes.